इंडिया में बहुत से टाइप्स की हेल्थ प्रॉब्लम्स होते रहती हैं, लेकिन जैसे कि आप आए दिन देखते रहते होगे कि इसको हार्ट अटैक की प्रॉब्लम हो गई या हार्ट अटैक से मर गया या इसको लीवर की प्रॉब्लम हो गई। तो ऐसे ही इन्हीं प्रॉब्लम्स को कोप अप करने के लिए एक ऐसा स्टार्टअप लॉन्च हुआ है जिसका नाम है इंडिया हेल्थ लिंक्स, जिसके सीईओ है मिस्टर सत्येंद्र गोयल। तो इस वीडियो में मैं आपको उसी स्टार्टअप के फाउंडर जो कि सीईओ है मिस्टर सत्येंद्र गोयल जी, उनके साथ एक छोटा सा शॉर्ट इंटरव्यू करने वाला हूँ। उनके स्टार्टअप और या बिजनेस मॉडल के बारे में उनसे सब चीज़ों के बारे में जानूंगा और आपको वीडियो में बताऊंगा कि वह कैसे ये बिजनेस को इन्होंने शुरू किया, कैसे इनको फंडिंग मिली, क्या इनका बिजनेस मॉडल है। तो एंड तक ये वीडियो को ज़रूर देखना, आपको पता चल जाएगा कि क्या है इस इंडिया हेल्थ लिंक में या क्या है ये स्टार्टअप के बारे में। तो नमस्कार दोस्तों, मेरा नाम है गौरव पांडे और स्टार्टअप टॉक्स में आपका स्वागत है। तो चलिए शुरू करते हैं।
So let's get started.
Sir, sir, my first question is, can you briefly describe the India HealthLink and its services?
Sure, Gaurav. First of all, thanks for connecting with us and then giving us an opportunity to explain India Health Link to your listeners and viewers. So India
Yes.
Health Link is a health and wellness digital platform. We are on a mission to educate, aware, facilitate each individual in India on their health and wellness through easy to use, easy to understand, and easy to access technologies that crosses the boundaries of geography, profession, and social barriers to make a healthy India. So IHL does it by many couple of ways. One, by providing a private and secure and free personal health account to everyone, where users can store their data, use it to share their health status, and avail any services like doctor consultation, order healthy food, take any fitness classes. And we offer a standalone health kiosk, which is an ATM size machine to measure most important vitals like blood pressure, body temperature, height, weight, body mass composition, and 6-lead ECG. So, in a nutshell, we are building an operating system for everything healthcare.
So, sir, my next question is, how did you get the idea of India HealthLink and how did you convince that the idea was correct?
Interesting. So, actually, the idea came out of my personal frustration from trying to fix health systems in America. Right?
Yes.
We all think healthcare in Western world is the best. But when I
Yes.
started my career almost a decade ago now in healthcare, I realized that care is system driven. We were trying to work for improving patient outcomes, and patient interest was the last in the equation. So I looked at India when people starting to realize value of healthcare and they are aspiring to build healthcare systems similar to Western world. And I got my cue to stop us, Indians, making the same mistake and for once build healthcare by keeping users at the center of it. Right? Build things bottom up. So IHL is all about users. So we try to build the health systems right way. Like NDHM and the wave around wellness all over India is the testament to IHL being correct and the future forward for making people healthy. Most importantly, keeping them healthy.
Yes. So, my next question is, how did you realize that you want to make India HealthLink a reality?
It's a personal story, actually. Something we are all living away from our families in foreign countries, afraid of. I got a call from my family one day that my dad suffered a minor heart attack. But with further examination, they found that most of his arteries were blocked, and he had to go through bypass. So that got me thinking: how is it possible that there was no sign for him to get his checkup earlier? Why he had to go through a bypass? Why there was not a smaller stunt replacement or something else happen? And honestly, that was the day I also realized myself. I had been in US for many years by then. I was working in a hospital and had access to free physical checkup every year. Still, I never felt the need to get myself screened. So when it comes to healthcare in India, we all think about doctor care, right?
Yes.
Curative clinical care. There is no concept of wellness. We don't understand the healthcare ourselves. No regular screenings. We don't know anything about our health overall. And so by the time we get to the doctor, it is already too late.
Yes.
Right?
Yes.
That is the culture we grew up in. And so I took upon myself to make a change to our Indian culture by making India HealthLink a reality.
Yes. So, sir, can you please explain the business model of India HealthLink?
Yeah, so the business model of India HealthLink is we have a 3-layer platform: web, mobile, and kiosk, and they all work in sync. We lease out our kiosk on monthly basis or pay-per-use basis. We do revenue share for any third-party services which we make available to our users on our platform, right? We don't charge our users for accessing our digital platform or our own services, having access to their own personal health account. But anything which users avail and pay through us, actually, we have a revenue share in that.
Oh. So what is the current status of India HealthLink in terms of business in India?
So we started a few years ago. As of today, we obviously now we have to always compare ourselves to pre-COVID and post-COVID situation. So before COVID, we had around 50,000 users on our platform. We have around 40 kiosks deployed, and 25 of them are commercial in 8 states around India. So most of the major cities have our kiosk presence. We were on target to get, we were on track to get 2,000 users a day using our health kiosk, right? And our post-COVID target is basically getting back to the business and at least scale fast and reach 5,000 users per day on our kiosk alone platform. And obviously multiply that for our digital assets or digital offerings.
Wow. So my next question is, what is the vision of India HealthLink? What is your further vision, future vision?
Yes, so I shared with you mission that we are people-oriented company, right? We want to put the single mission we have is we want to put users at the core and the center of everything we have built. Right? Our vision is a healthy nation. We want to build one country, one platform. Right?
Yes.
We are like an operating system for everything healthcare. We have built our services around users and want to connect all eligible population, all 1.38 billion people to our platform. As health is beyond just clinical, right? So we do not consider health as a curative care. We consider health your lifestyle, dietary habits, your social professional factors to personalize. We want to create you a healthcare persona. Once we have created a healthcare persona, they should proactively drive the needed services which a user need, and they should be able to avail those services through our platform. So, an comparable example is like an Android or iOS platform, how you have the operating system and you can use any app you want, right? There are hundreds of millions of apps available, but you only use what you need. Similar way, we want to become a unified single platform for the entire country where anything you need for your healthcare should be available through India HealthLink.
So, sir, my next question is, what are the major challenges that you faced when you started your startup, and how did you overcome?
So we probably have all the same challenges that startups in India face, right? We were not like something special, but we knew the task we have taken over, and it's not easy, and it may take us longer than others to get there. But one of the major challenges I can talk about probably is because we are in a healthcare space and we have a medical device along with our offering, are the regulations and infrastructures of health policies in India. So they were really not there. And even today, they are in flux. Our technology was built upon Western standards. So we brought it from US and meets all current and possible future standards. But we still struggle to find out what are the real things in India where we have to comply with. We still want, our main aim is that we want to always do right by our users. And we believe in keeping highest ethical and medical standards for our product and services. At times, it is difficult to navigate in Indian system.
Yes. So, what is the current funding status and current further funding plan about your business?
So surprisingly enough, even though we have been in around many years, we are bootstrapped company. And a bootstrapped company for a reason, one of the reason being, I have started companies before I raised capital from institutions. I sold a company, but I realized that because of the mission and the passion and the vision we have for India HealthLink, it is not. We shouldn't go around just making company profitable. We want to make sure that our services are validated. We are doing right by our customers, and so we are not raising seed stage funding. So we bootstrap the company. Our future plan is that we will go directly for Series A in next 6 to 8 months.
So, how do you make your co-founders and early team?
As you probably can guess by now, I just started out of a passion and with a mission. Right? So I looked upon, again, I've been settled here in US for 15 years or so. So I looked upon my friends and family to get started. One of my co-founders is my childhood friend Vishal, who had, when I was starting the company, he had retired from Indian Navy after completing 15 years of his service. Other people who helped me get here are my acquaintances, which I know from US, and they were working in India for different healthcare initiatives. But I was fortunate in and early on to get connected to an individual named Maruda. He's the founder and CEO of Srishti, a company which is focused on product development and engineering services based out of Chennai. And they are instrumental in helping us customize our health kiosks, building our team out in India, and have taken over complete manufacturing for our kiosks. So even though our kiosks are made in India, 100% of them, but the manufacturing is done with the help of Srishti.
Wow. So how did you form a good team and how did you keep them motivated?
Well, I feel fortunate. So far people have traveled with me on this journey. So to have a team which believes in our cause and passion, and they are as passionate as I am about my work, right? So we kind of we are one big family driven to make an impact in life of our loved ones. That's the mission and the passion we drive with. So most of my team members probably have taken some salary cut to join the cause and have never complained about it because they believe in so much, right? So every day we do something new. What we are doing in India has never been done before in this particular large spectrum in the integrated way. So
Yes.
they are always excited they come to work, right? And the way I keep them motivated is via transparency. We have a flat organization structure. We share everything with everything about whatever is going on in all of the segments and divisions of the company. And we see the light at the end of the tunnel together. And I think we have that faith, trust in each other to get there.
My next question is, sir, healthcare being a very regulated market, how are you preparing yourself to make IHL a more acceptable solution across the target segment?
Well, in my world, regulations are good, right? And there are guidelines to make things better without any harm to the people. That's what regulations are. And healthcare, rightly so, should be regulated, right? But because IHL origin, our technology stack, our kiosk design, the entire thing comes from US. So we're already meeting all the international standards around healthcare. So I'm not actually, I struggle on the opposite way. As I shared, one of the challenge we had in India is lack of regulations.
Yes.
So we are basically we have consultants from the beginning. We are the company which is not ITA 2008 or HIPAA compliant. We are basically certified. So if you look into our history, we have taken care of every single standard, whether it's a state level or a national level, that we comply with. We ran the biggest clinical trial in our medical space in Indian history. We have done for over a year with a hospital called Dr. Mehta. So yeah, so that is how, I mean, we try to make sure that we are above and par with all the regulations.
My next question is, do you get adequate support from the government and its various startup initiatives?
Not yet. I mean, short answer is not yet, right? So we also in part because we stayed away from government support startup initiative as we had uh, the big head start in the technology as we brought it from US, right? So most of the startups they start from the early on. I had an advantage. I have decades of experience in healthcare market. I brought in most of the infrastructure from US. So kind of that's the reason we stayed away from government because the time needed to pursue that and the incentives.
So my next question is, what is your view on the recent digital health policy in India?
Well, great. I mean, first of all, I'm very glad that India is thinking about healthcare, and in last few years, it's been very prominent in most of the policies as we see. It is timely in terms of standardizing healthcare delivery in India, and eventually, the idea is that it will get some population health analysis for informing policy making in India. That is one thing which was missing from India: how to make policies around healthcare if you don't have any data and understanding on Indian people themselves. But we are a long way from actually catering to all the needs which diverse country like India has. And NDHM is not, it may not work for everyone. As you know, it's an opt-in system where users have to sign up voluntarily to become part of NDHM. And unless you get any benefit or services which probably compensated from government, why would anyone join? So I think there are a lot of hurdles, but my view is that it's a good start in the right direction.
Yes. So next question is, are you prepared to be the part of upcoming digital health card for India that our Honorable Prime Minister announced?
Of course, right? So we started IHL India HealthLink with building digital health account for everyone. Right?
Yes.
We were early on this journey, right? So we already are thinking about it, and it's no different than digital health card. So we create a unique ID for everyone who join our platform. They have their own account. They have full autonomy on the account. They can delete the account they want to, but the idea is that it is theirs, right? And we don't have any barriers for them to actually use that account. We're already Aadhaar card compliant. Our kiosks are Aadhaar card compliant. We have all kind of technology in terms of reading any other card or integrating with any other card. And most importantly, if NDHM becomes successful and everyone has a digital health card, it will allow us as well to get relevant data on our users using NDHM.
So my next question is there any significant achievement till now that you would like to highlight?
Many. Again, it's been a long journey, so I can highlight maybe two or three here. One of them is we were one of the Smart 50 companies. We were really, really proud and surprised that we won that competition, and we were selected as one of the companies which has capacity and vision to transform India, not sub-segment of India, but transform the entire population of India. The second one, we have just finished collaboration with Persistent Systems in delivering first of its kind in the world, not only in India, a mobile or virtual primary healthcare system. So which is complete with vital screening. So a user can come, screen themselves, get their vitals through India HealthLink kiosk, get primary diagnosis, non-chronic care via Persistent Systems Eye Doctor Assist. It's a technology built by them in combination with a lot of doctors. And finally, dispense the medicine by using, again, indigenously built by IHL in India, an automated medicine vending machine. So and that grant was funded by Department of Science and Technology, BIRAC. And so we are very proud of that we were able to deliver and it's working. And it probably will revolutionize how healthcare is being delivered to those 80% of people who are not chronically ill. And the last one I should mention, we have partnered with Bhabha Atomic Research Center in Bombay to bring Indian innovation to the market in medical device space. So that's also we are proud of that. Make in India. We are truly embodying that embodiment of that principle that we are making in India, but we're also bringing innovation from all parts of Indian subsegment to the world.
So my last question is, what are the future plans of India HealthLink?
So as I said, right, so we are on a very big mission, and the mission and the vision is simple: to change the culture in India, right? And change the culture in India, become operating system of everything healthcare, become one platform for the entire nation. So our future plans are, how do we get there? We can get there by ourselves alone. India is a big country. So we are targeting to enable our many businesses, channel partners, right? So people like, let's just say, for example, we partnered with Safal Fasal to provide healthcare to all of the farmers through FPOs, right? We have an NGO platform we're connected with who are working with all the CSR activities or anyone who wants to provide healthcare to people who are in the need, right? At the lower middle class and the poor class in India. And then we are trying to integrate our devices. Our future plan is to integrate more and more services to our platform. So when user come and use India HealthLink, they can order medicine, they can consult doctors, they can order food. So so that's our future plan. That in next year, in the short term, we should have at least captured millions of people who are using our platform in routine healthcare needs. And in the long term, we probably scale to most of the India to enable the same services.
So sir, this is the end of interview. So thank you very much for giving your precious time to me. And thank you.
Well, thanks, Gaurav. Again, I really appreciate you taking the time and listening to us. I think as a company and as an individual, I think India is heading in the right direction, and we're all thinking about wellness. It's just that we need to change the view around the healthcare in general. But thanks for your time.
सो दिस इज़ द एंड ऑफ द इंटरव्यू। तो वीडियो में मेरे को कमेंट्स में बताना कि आपको वीडियो का क्या पार्ट अच्छा लगा, इंटरव्यू में क्या आपको अच्छा लगा। ये मेरा फर्स्ट इंटरव्यू है, तो जो भी छोटी छोटी आपको प्रॉब्लम्स दिखी होंगी उनको थोड़ा इग्नोर करना। आगे जो भी स्टार्टअप्स की वीडियो इंटरव्यूज़ आएंगे उनमें मैं सारी अपनी तरफ से बिल्कुल अच्छे से बिल्कुल तरीके से वीडियो लाने की कोशिश करूँगा। और कमेंट्स में मुझे बताना कि आपको वीडियो का क्या पार्ट अच्छा लगा या आपको क्या क्वेरी या सजेशन है। और वीडियो को लाइक कर देना, चैनल को सब्सक्राइब कर देना। एंड थैंक यू फॉर वॉचिंग।